So you want to make your own raw chocolate at home and you're wondering how to sweeten it. You've come to the right place. I'm Chocomama and here are my top 5 sweeteners for raw chocolate making. First of all, I need to say that these are not all raw sweeteners. It's possible to sweeten with raw ingredients, and we'll come to them in a minute. However, most sweeteners aren't raw. We also need to consider whether we'll be tempering our chocolate or not. If we do temper, we won't be able to use any liquids in our chocolate because they will interfere with the tempering process. I teach both tempered and untempered chocolate making, so we will look at both dry and liquid sweeteners. In terms of pure deliciousness, coconut sugar and maple syrup are just the best. Coconut sugar is also known as coconut palm sugar or coconut blossom sugar. What a lovely thought, sugar from the nectar of coconut flowers. It doesn't taste of coconut, by the way. Instead, it has a deep caramelly taste that complements raw cacao beautifully. The flavour can vary depending on where it comes from and how it was processed. It has a warm, biscuity aroma. What I like is that the processing it undergoes is simple and minimal. Only water is taken out and nothing is added. When you use it in your chocolate, it needs to be powdered first and it won't completely dissolve unless you use a stone grinder. Coconut sugar is ideal for making tempered chocolate. Maple syrup, my favourite sweet thing ever. The tapping of maple trees goes back a long way, and the native people of Canada revered this gift from the beautiful tree. Maple syrup is great in untempered chocolate. Its rich flavour is delicious in raw pralines, for instance. It's not a raw sweetener, as like coconut sugar, it's heated to evaporate its water content. Yakon Syrup. This natural sweetener made from the roots of the North American yakon plant really does have a lot going for it. It's definitely worth a try if you're looking for a low-carb sweetener, being about half as sweet as honey apparently. It provides food for beneficial bacteria in the gut, which you probably know are very important in keeping our immune system strong and for our all-round general health. Its other plus from our point of view is that it's possible to get it raw. You can also get it in powdered form, which would mean you could use it in tempered chocolate. However, for my taste, the powder isn't sweet enough. Yakon syrup has a rich, malty taste, and if you've not tried it, I recommend you do and see if you like it. Try it first without any flavouring. It pairs well with unroasted cacao. Then you can experiment by adding other flavours such as orange oil. If you have digestive sensitivity, try using just a small amount of yakon initially. It might be really beneficial to you, or it might aggravate any problems. Erythritol. This is what's known as a sugar alcohol. It doesn't have anything to do with alcohol, however. It has a very sweet taste, but it has no effect on our blood sugars, no effect on insulin, and is low in calories. In its granulated form, it looks like white sugar. It has a sort of cooling effect in the mouth, and this means it goes well with mint flavours, for instance. And I've used the erythritol effectively with lemon, but I wouldn't use it if I wanted a rich, dark flavoured chocolate like rum and raisin. If you're on a keto or low-carb diet or are watching your blood sugars, erythritol and the similar sugar alcohol xylitol could be of real value to you. You can get the benefits from great quality chocolate without the downside of high sugars. You can use them in tempered chocolate because they are a dry ingredient. Xylitol is similar to erythritol but does have a slight effect on blood sugar and is a bit higher in calories, but it's still a good keto or low-carb option. And make sure the erythritol or xylitol is from a non-GMO source. Dried mulberries. These are a great little-known secret, at least until the word gets out. If you're looking for a sweetener that's low in sugar, raw, natural, unrefined, with a gentle taste and suitable for tempered chocolate, this could be just what you're after. You can buy dried raw mulberries. For use in tempered chocolate, they'll probably benefit from being dried again, gently in a dehydrator or very low oven. They'll change from chewy to crunchy, and it will make sure that no moisture affects the chocolate. Then give them a whiz in a coffee grinder to create a nice fine powder. Use the powder as you would coconut sugar proportion-wise, although it won't be as sweet, of course. So there you have my top 5 sweeteners for making raw chocolate at home. There are other options, of course, but these are the ones I like best. If you're not vegan but want a raw sweetener, raw honey is good. Choose a mild honey for making untempered chocolate. Raw agave is another liquid option. As a dry ingredient, I do like sun-dried cane sugar. You could also experiment with stevia or monk fruit or Yakon powder, and I'm sure there'll be even more options in the future.